Hi, my name is Matthew Nuttall. This is my partner,
My name's Cap Summerhays.
and we are going to be doing our C-SSRS video for Social Work 2990. I will be the clinician, and Cap will be the client. Cap, I understand that you recently called the suicide hotline, and I was just coming in to check in and see how things are going with you, if you'd like to let me in.
Yeah, things are not going so well. Don't necessarily been having much desire to be here right now.
Be here with me or be here in general?
In general, yeah.
Okay.
A little too much.
Okay. Well, have you wished that with those feelings of things being a little bit too much, is that at home? Is that at work?
Kind of all. It seems just everything is just terrible.
Okay. Okay, well, have you wished that you were dead or wished that you could go to sleep and never wake up?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And have you had any thoughts recently about killing yourself?
I have.
Can you describe to me a little bit what that looks like
Well,
in your mind?
yeah. I don't see any out from where I'm at right now. I just feel buried and I don't. There's no light. You know, I don't see that there's any chance of anything getting better.
Okay. Real quick, I just want to let you know, Cap, that anything that we discuss here is confidential.
Okay.
It's between you and I, and it will not leave this room.
Okay.
I need you to know that this is a safe place. I care about you. I'm here to see if we can get you some help. If we feel like that's something that we need to do and move forward, then we can discuss that at the end of our conversation. How does that sound?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. How many times would you say that you have these thoughts of suicide?
Lately, it's been daily. I think.
About how many times per day?
Like some days it's just I just don't want to deal with anything, and then maybe once or twice it's like if I was just gone, then all the troubles would go away, and I would be such a burden, and it would just be easier. So 1 to 2 times a day, maybe some days not, but yeah, some days it's often.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with me. Have you thought about how you would potentially end your life?
I have.
Okay. What do you think about?
Well, there's lots of different ways. By trains away. I've thought about ways to make it look like an accident, so my kids wouldn't feel burdened by it.
Okay, and when you have thought about making yourself not alive anymore or actually ending your life, do you feel like this is something that you may do? Like when you tell me that you've thought about a train, so that it may look like an accident, are there any more steps that you go through in your mind to think about actually?
I think that, that's why I called, because I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to, like, just if it was accessible, I would take that opportunity to do it.
Because you feel like if you were kind of in a situation where you saw a train coming, you feel like at this point in your life and at this point in your suicidal ideation, that may be something that you actively make the decision to do.
I really considered it yesterday.
Okay, and seeing as though that you were considering it yesterday, I imagine maybe there was a train that was passing you and you actually thought about jumping in front of it?
Yeah, I was stopped right in front of it waiting for the train to pass, and I just thought about hitting the gas.
Okay. Have you actually made a plan to do that other than this instant yesterday where you found yourself in a situation, you find yourself at home actually making a plan in your mind to go and do this?
Yeah, it just seems like that's a fast way. I worry about the problem that it would cause for others, but I think that it's just a fast way to do it, and I found myself sitting there yesterday and as the train was coming, just like it was kind of like almost everything I had in me not to.
Thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you opening up to me. Now, while you had this impulsive kind of, maybe not impulsive, but in this moment, the situation arose, and I'm really grateful that you didn't drive in front of that train, Cap. I'm glad that you're here talking to me now.
Thank you.
I do want to ask also if there's a plan that you have made. Do you have a current plan as you're sitting with me here now to end your life?
No, like I said, I can't, I haven't thought it out, but it's just like that's kind of a reoccurring theme. And
where you find yourself in situations that...
I just want to, the feeling of not wanting to be here has been around for a while, and just, it's, like I said, the opportunity came, I think I would take it, and I almost did yesterday, and so that's why I called.
I'm really grateful you called, Cap.
Yeah.
I want you to know that you have a lot of people that care about you, and I'm one of those people that cares about you, and we're going to get you the help that you need, and hopefully as we continue to work together, we can get you off this path and onto a new path where you're feeling better.
Hope so.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
You willing to work with me on that?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for being here, Cap.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.